couple messages for the viewers, so pick a section, have a seat. Yeah, I know this is different. Quit with the questions. Allow me a second, please, to make my first impression.
YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to another Pounds 978 Customs video. And right now we have the new X-Men Omega Red. Everyone's been like, use them for Venom, use them for Venom. But to be fair, the first guy I heard say that was Dewdog in his review. He said it would make a great Venom. And I think, well, let's find out. As far as Omega Red goes, this is a pretty good interpretation of him, though. The face is a little pale. It's hard to really catch it with the light. It's just too exposed. But it looks really good in hand. The hair does look really good in hand as well. Nothing extravagant about the packaging. Just the regular Marvel Legends box.
A former Russian crime lord and agent, Arkady Roshevich, is used in the Weapon X project. Sauron in the rest of the wave. Mother Russia.
Out of the box and into your hands, this is what you'll get. An Omega figure, 2 accessories, and the Sauron Build-A-Figure leg. I don't have anything to do with that. I don't think I'm going to build them. But off first impression, this figure does look good. I did have the old Omega Red. He was a lot taller than this. Definitely out of scale with the Legends. This Omega Red is more in scale. However, he is still pretty tall and big. Comes with 2 accessories. He has these, what's supposed to be retractable. I don't know what you call them actually. What would you call them? His tentacles? But they do peg onto his arm, and they look like they're pre-wrapped, so you can kind of place it over someone's neck. That, you know, because you're not going to be able to bend them around. They come pre-bent. You can heat them up and straighten them out. Sauron leg, scaled pretty nice, sculpted really well, but I won't have any use for this. Omega Red, the hype, these butterfly joints, that's what's hyping him up. Everybody's crazy. He has butterfly joints. It's a bigger Hyperion mold, and that is really cool. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that is a very awesome idea. In fact, the Bucky cap needs an upgrade now. Omega Red was one of the earliest X-Men villains I remember. I always remember seeing him in cards, going up against Wolverine and Deadpool sometimes. But mainly against Wolverine, I would always see him in cards. In Wolverine vs. Cyber. I had a bunch of cards recently. I gave them away. But yeah, that's what I remember him from. A lot of people are asking about Venom. Could we use this guy for Venom? And this is the main reason why I'm even making this review. Is this body suitable for Venom? Well, if you ask everyone else, they'll tell you yes. I see a lot of other customizers using him for Venom. And I tried popping the head on. But for me, I think he's just a little too tall and wide. Here's Venom, right? Venom's a lot shorter than this guy. Which is not the issue. I just think the issue is the broad shoulders. It may not even be an issue. It's just something I'm more concerned about. But they are similar in size. This is the next size above the Hyperion mold. So I don't know how I feel about this though. I was excited. Everyone was recommending me to get Omega Red. I finally found one. And I got it. And taking off these shoulder straps are easy. It's just a little clip in the back. 2 pegs that peg onto the shoulder. But these round balls, I feel like are so boxy. Not boxy, but like they pop out. They're bigger than the traps on the shoulders. And I think that looks kind of funny. But popping a Venom head on, you can kind of see what I mean. It just doesn't look like a symbiote. It looks like a bodybuilder of some kind. Like some super bodybuilder with muscular arms. Like The Rock. I feel like the chest is very thin. It's wide, but it's thin when you turn it to the side. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just me. And a lot of you guys would disagree with me. But don't thumbs down the video for that. But yeah, I just don't know. I think the Hyperion body is big enough. And the arms kind of fit with the torso. On this Omega Red body, maybe it's the butterfly joints, I think, that are pulling it out, that are making the arms look more wider than they should, I guess, because these traps seem very thin for these arms. But the articulation is nice on this figure, and that is the reason why people want this to be Venom. It's heavy though, honestly. When I picked it up, I was like, this is different. Maybe it's made differently, or it's not as hollow as the rest of the figures, but those legs are beefy. Those thighs are really big, and His feet are large, so this is a really big figure. But I am going to try to make Omega Red into Venom, and I'm going to try to make this guy, Death's Head, into Riot. But I also may make him into Venom. I'm not even sure what I'm doing right now. You see, I'm just kind of brainstorming. I bought a Death Head. I thought it would be perfect for the new movie Venom because of his height and how big he is. He's practically the Hyperion mold, just a bit taller. And I think it works better than the Omega Red for Venom. But now that I have Omega Red, I'm thinking just making him into Venom and then Death's Head into Riot. To make a movie Venom, I'm going to have to sculpt a whole new head. This head is just a prototype to fit on these bodies. So you can see what the Venom head would look like on this Death's Head body. And it fits. It does fit regardless of how tall he is. The body size fits the head size. So all I have to do is take that tongue out, resculpt some things. You see I have another Death's Head here already working on it. Because there's a lot of sanding you'll have to do before you can turn this into Venom. Swap the arms out. And I'm also going to have to sculpt some arms, some shoulders. Because I sanded down all the lines and stuff on his arms and on his feet. And so there's going to be a lot of sculpting. It's going to have to be taking place for this guy to come to life. But this is about Omega Red. So yes, I may turn him into Venom, the movie Venom, just to satisfy everyone because everyone's been asking me to do it. And I also want to see what it's going to look like. I hope I'm wrong, honestly. I hope it really works. Well, with trial and error, we will find out. Problem is these things on his arms. Good thing, though, is that they do just peel right off. So you can peel that off. You can take these little tentacles out, but you'll have to sand away at that right there. To remove these wrist guards, you probably want to get a hair dryer, heat it up for a couple seconds, and then peel it off, and the glue will kind of warm up and peel right away. Or you can just roughly peel it off, but then you probably have to sand around it and resculpt. These knee pads also, you best. These look funny. They look oh shoot, it's a different piece. I thought it was just the knee pad had that shield on it, the pad, but it doesn't. There's an extra piece over the knee pad that's glued on. So you probably could just rip this off if you wanted to. I think I am, just for the sake of the video. Yep, they do come off. No heat necessary, but it is better to throw some heat on it. That way the glue would come off evenly. But still, I'm going to have to sand that knee. A lot easier than I thought. I thought I'd have to cut away and then resand that completely, but that's pretty easy to do. So there is a shortcut there. No need to swap those legs or anything. Just take those knee pads off. And I think I'm going to turn this into Venom, as a matter of fact. I have some other things to finish first, so I'll finish those customs and then I'll get to this in maybe a week or two. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you want to see this into Venom and then turn Death's Head into Riot? Or should they both be Venom? Just so we can see what Venom looks like on both? Or should we make Venom on both and then use the other Death's Head for Riot? I know you guys want to see Riot too. But that's my opinion on Omega Red. I still feel like he's a little large. People may disagree with me. That's fine. But I'm going to try him out and see what he looks like as Venom. And see what he looks like also as Venom. So stay tuned for that, guys. I appreciate the love. Feel free to subscribe for more content and for updates on these guys. And I'll see you soon.